100-yard track. And so we had 4 on each team. Okay, that's 8 students right there. Okay, and only the older students got to run in this race, not the younger ones. So do a little math. When you have only 14 students, and that includes, several that are underage, and then there's just 8 that qualify. So how many teams did we have? You're right, 2. We had only 2 teams. So there is definitely a first and a second. So nobody really lost. Everybody was a winner. So one team's name was Rocky, and the other team's name, they picked the names. I didn't pick them. Rocky, and the other one was Rebel. All right? So we're going to have the second place team come up here and receive their second place ribbons. And will you come as I call your names, okay? Now, again, the Grindas aren't here, so it won't look like 4 people when they come up here. Okay, in the second place, we had Julia Grinda, Mindy Grinda, Azalea Bell, and Sylvester Jones. All right. Thank you very much. Now for first place was the Rocky team, and that included Katrina Grinda, Charlie Jones, Madison Blatchford, and Chris Grinda. I'll give you their time. They did this in 1 minute, 14.72 seconds. 1 minute, 14.72 seconds. Thank you. All right, that was our track and field day. Actually, it was more than 1 day due to uncooperative weather. So we had to work it in here and there, but we got it done. All right, our next event was not track and field, but it was at the swimming pool. And so we had the 2 groups divided up into 2 groups, and the 6 through 9-year-olds got to swim across the pool, 10.5 yards, and the older group got to swim the length of the pool, 25 yards. Just 1 lap for each of them. And the younger group, here are the winners in the 6 through 9-year-old 10.5 yard swimming race. We had 3rd place, Anuhea Jones. 2nd place, Yoretsi Meharada. And 1st place, Lillian Jones. Lillian Jones set a record for BBCLC across the pool in 7.44 seconds. Thank you, girls. All right, now for the older group, 3rd place was Katrina Grinda. 2nd place was Sylvester Jones. And 1st place was Julia Grinda. Give Sylvester a hand. And that's all for our sports awards. Congratulations, all of you, and trying really hard.
Our next recognition is perfect attendance. We love it when the kids come to school. we're there and we want somebody to teach, right? So we want to recognize those this is fourth quarter perfect attendance. With the following, please come forward and then we'll clap for all of them at once. Madison Blatchford, Lillian Jones, and Anuhea Jones. Okay, and let's see. I guess that's all. Thank you. You can be seated. The next thing we want to recognize is those that were chosen to be Knight of the Month. Our mascot at Bristol Bay Christian Learning Center is the Bristol Bay Knights. We don't have a sports team yet. Someday we will. But we use the Knight logo and the Knight idea. We have a 6-foot Knight standing by the wall, and we have our picture taken there sometimes. So we like to recognize each month someone who has shown good leadership skills and or good academic progress, or for some other reason like showing kindness or a good character trait along that line, and we try to. It's really hard. Every month we're saying, "Oh no, I can think of 4 or 5 we should be recognizing, but let's narrow it down." So we have a list here of the. Here they are. Okay. In October, would all of you come forward as I call your name? We started school this year after Labor Day. Kind of an old-fashioned idea, like it was done 50, 100 years ago, right? Start after Labor Day. And so we wanted to have a longer summer and give families an opportunity to go to the state fair if they wanted to and not be missing school and not be having to catch up on their schoolwork. So, during the month of September, we kept our eyes open for who should be the first Knight of the Month for the month of October. And the one that was selected was Sylvester Jones. And then in November, Madison Blatchford. In December, Anuhea Jones. In January, Azalea Bell. In February, Kylie Madrid. In March, Julia Grenda. In April, Lily Jones, and in May, Charlie Jones. Come on up, everybody. These were our Knights of the Month. They got their picture taken in front of the Knight. They got an announcement on KAKN radio congratulating them. And they get to lead the Christian flag pledge every morning, which is why Charlie led the pledge for us, because he is this month's Knight. He still has today to be the Knight. Okay. So let's give them a big hand. At this time we're going to sing another song. So students get ready.
right, every year we give out what we call academic pins. They are little lapel pins or little pins that you can put on your clothing and wear them. And we usually try to match the pin with the student, what they've done well in. And so here we go, all right? None of them know what pin they have, so they're on pins and needles. Anyway, we'll just go right down the list here. Azalea Bell was given is this the right one? Oh yes, science. All right, science. Done well in science. Next is Isaiah, and he gets social studies. Next is Madison, and she gets science as well. And Mariah has come to love English. And Chris Grinda is not here. Okay, next is Anuhea. Okay, Chris has social studies. Go ahead, Anuhea. Anuhea also has social studies. And Julia has spelling. And Katrina has social studies. Everybody likes social studies for some reason. And Mindy has spelling. And Charlie, science. And Lillian, English. And Sylvester, science. Yay, finally, somebody else. Kylie has math. And Yaretsi has English. And that's especially important because English is her second language. And she has been doing very well in learning English and speaking English. Thank you.
Next, we want to recognize our honor roll students. We have a high bar for grade percentages. In order to get a B in our school, you have to have at least an 85. That's the lowest B you can have. And in order to get an A, 93% is the lowest percentage you can have to get an A. So we have also, for honor roll requirements, you have to finish at least a minimum of 3 units, we call them PACEs, of study during that quarter for all 5 of our core subjects, which are, students help me, math, English, science, word building, science, and social studies. Then we have the electives of literature and creative writing, as well as Bible reading. And so a total of 21 stars to make the, whether it's A or B, to make the honor roll. And then based on your grade average, you're either B honor roll or A honor roll. This year, this quarter, we've got a lot of other students that have, I mean, you can make it 4 times during the year. You have 4 chances to make the honor roll. Well, here's who made it this time around. Okay, we're going to acknowledge the B Honor Roll students first. And by the way, all the Honor Roll students get to go out to lunch tomorrow for the fourth quarter here. So that's a quarterly thing to look forward to. Okay, come forward, Isaiah Bell, Madison Blatchford, Sylvester Jones, and Yoretzi Mejorada. Okay, remain on the stage. We have A Honor Roll for two Grendas who are not here, Julia and Mindy, and then come also Anuhea and Lillian. Now we want Azalea to join us because she has had Honor Roll also this year, and we have a special pin that says Honor Roll on it. One for you, one for you, one for you. For you, for you, for you. Okay, and we have one more thing that doesn't happen very often. We have a special medal for someone who made Honor Roll all 4 quarters. Give a big hand to Yoretzi. All right, thank you very much for your hard work. Okay, Mariah Blatchford, would you come forward, please? Next, we're going to be telling about character trait recognition. And we have, our curriculum points out 90 different character traits exemplified by Jesus in the scriptures. Different ways, for example, being kind, being submissive, being punctual, being a lot of different, you'll hear some more here. Okay, so we spend hours talking about these different character traits and which one we should select to honor and recognize because we see this trait being displayed in this student. So, Mariah, we chose this one for you. It's called, can you read that big word there?
Diligent.
Diligent. Diligent, what does that mean? Well, she has been working hard. She